Welcome to vlog 9. I can't believe we're 9 vlogs in. This week should hopefully achieve a fair bit of work. There might also be some news on the workshop space front soon, trying to clear up and get a bit more room. So that might be happening soon. Won't be in this vlog, but future vlogs. So hope you enjoy. A job that's come in over the past couple of days is a kickstarter for a motorbike. Put the camera down. And what's happened is the part that connects to the engine is worn quite bad in there. So what my customer wants is some kind of bush making in that. So I just thought I'd show this repair as well. So I'll be doing it on my mill. Next part to make is the bronze bush. So I've just found a bit of bronze offcut, which is there. So I'm going to turn that to size now. Give the machine a wipe. So that's the bronze bush that I've turned. I now just got to press it into the kickstart, but it fits the engine side perfect. So I'll press that in and then show you finishing it off on the mill. So I've pushed I've pressed the bush in now. It's quite a nice tight fit on that instead of how it was. So all I need to do now is to bore through there so it can have a pin that locks that on to stop it falling off. So I'll set that up on the mill and then carefully try and bore that through there. So I'll record doing that. There we go. Let me see if I can put a better light into that. So all I need to do to that now is get a light first. And put the camera down. The slot in the bottom is what I was trying to achieve. I can see it in there. I just need to clean it, deburr it. I bored it through there, straight through to the pinch screw there. So I'll deburr it next and give it a clean. So the kickstarter's all made. I've bored through so it can have a pin. Switch the torch on so it can have a pin running through the centre of it to does that show that? To lock onto the engine casing. And then that fits in there. Yep, so that's all done now. I'll ring the customer and tell him to come and get it. It's 8 o'clock Monday night. I'm trying to get ahead on a friend's VXR van engine. So I've already done a lot of the machining on it. I'll show you now. It's all bored. I've put round pegs in the block. to strengthen that. So I've skimmed it, it's all been through the acid, all decore plugged. So what I've got to do now is just hone it. I've measured all of the pistons, they're Woosner pistons. They all measure identical the same, so now I'm just going to set the bore gauge up and hone it. The gauge is now set. I can't really see that. 3.4057 in inches is the finished bore size. So now I've just got to zero out my gauge. Like that. And then I need to see how much needs to come out of the bore to get it to the size. So 3 thou. Right, I'll set the camera up, hopefully where you can see. That'd be perfect there. Right, so once again I'm using my Delapina nodding donkey with these stones. This part of the machine here is called a friction feed, so as I'm honing I can put more tension or less tension onto the bore. You can feel it in the machine with experience. You can feel if it's tight at the top or tight at the bottom, and adjust the friction feed as you're honing. The trick is not to try and do too much in one go. It's to keep stopping and checking. It's very easy to go too far or to produce a tapered bore. We don't want a tapered bore. This part of the machine at the back here, this is what sets the depth, so I can basically make sure that I don't run off the bottom of the bore. So I'll put you back down, I'll set the machine up and then hone this. Right, so we're at the bottom at that. Then we use honing oil to keep the stones clean and lubricate the bore as we're honing. The one thing I will show just before I go too mad with this is this bore here is straight bored off the Van Norman. So what would happen here is the cutter cuts and goes down, so it puts like a screw effect into the bore. So what that would mean is the rings would spin in the screw effect, and also it's too coarse, and you need this crosshatch finish here. That does two jobs. It keeps the ring pretty much straight, and it also holds the oil in the right place. There's all different theories on the degree of crosshatch that you need. But yeah, that's the difference. I just thought I'd stop and show you that. So those two bores, although they're not at size yet, they're honed, and those two are bored. And then there's a chamfer on these which I've already put on. So that's it. I'll go back to honing. And then it's painted and then ready to build. My wife's just rang me up and shouted at me for being late, so I'm going home. Diesel's sat there looking at me. I think he wants to go home, don't you, mate? But yeah, there they are, looking lovely. Put that back down. Perfect. Apart from engine work, I do other little bits and bobs. So this is one that I thought I'd show you. It's the top off a two-poster ramp for one of the local garages. That there's supposed to be round. I don't quite know what's happened, but the bush is gone and it's been sat rolling metal to metal and worn that pin away. So at the moment I've machined that out bigger because that was destroyed really. So that bit there normally rolls on there, but that's how much damage there is. So I've machined it just so it's clean and it's got a good surface. Then I found some bronze which I've just started turning. So the idea is to replace the pin in the worn pin, and then I'm going to press some bronze into there and then piece it back together. So yeah, I'll show the progress on that today. So I'm carrying on working on my friend Lee's two-poster ramp thing, which I made the phosphor bronze bush for. So the next thing was to remove this pin. So I ground all the weld out the back, smashed the pin out of it. So now I need to just clean this up a bit more, make a new pin with a different diameter. So I'll do that next. So I've knocked the pin out. Now over to the lathe. I've already started. I found some metal stock to use to make the pin from. I've just started turning a little bit off it. So I'll quickly just show you that. So I'm going to use this diameter as the step, so it will fit against this. So the next thing to do is to turn this down to fit the bush. So I'll do that now. So I've now made the pin to weld into the garage's ramp. I've got the original pin out, which I showed you. I've prepped all the back. So what I've got to do now is just weld that in there for him. I put a circlip groove on it for him. So yeah, hopefully I'll get that welded and show you the end result. Right, that's it. It's all welded in now, back to how it was. That's the old bit that come out of it, all worn. I put a circlip groove on it for him. There's a bronze bush in there instead of steel on steel. So all he's got to do now is just find a circlip for it. All fixed. I just thought I'd show you the Lotus twin cam. That's all finished now. That's built a rally spec. It's got Kent cams in it, Amiga pistons. It's got TTV, flywheel and clutch assembly, Weber twin 40 DCOEs. The engine was dynoed at a friend's engine shop, Exxon Race Engines. He's at the moment fixing my dyno for me, so we dynoed it there. It made 151 horsepower, ported in-house, everything done in-house. Really happy with how it looks. Originally painted the rocker cover red, but the customer didn't like that, so we've changed it to crackle finish black. So yeah, that's another job done, waiting for that to be collected, hopefully Wednesday. Once again, big thank you to Kent Cams, Exxon Race Engines, for helping me with that one. Customer should have some fun with that. It's going in a Mark 1 Lotus Cortina. I just thought I'd show some of a friend's E30 build that I'm doing for him. He's building an E30 M3 touring car, which is, it's amazing, to be honest. It's probably one of the best car builds I've seen. The guy runs my, or did all the work on my pickup truck for me over the road. So this is the engine that I'm building for him. This is all brand new BMW Evo parts. Carrillo rods, CP pistons, balanced to no tolerance really. I mean, it's balanced right down to virtually zero. So I'll show some of that as it gets further on. Maybe yes.
Open the door!
You're going to have to do that side now, aren't you? You can't leave that like that. Pull that door out, let's get that door in the bottom of that skip. Fuck me, you're getting fucking wide up, right? This is your son, Tracy. What popped? Not a tyre, was it? I've not been involved in any of this. You've got to burn it up today.
I didn't realise you were all right.
Watch the skip.
Oh no.
Watch the skip.
Oh, I left my phone in that. Stopped it. Oh, I've got the DVD. Go on.
That's nothing, the bend.
Dad, just pull. Go on, drive forward. Have it hard. Go, go. Go on, get a rocket. Go on. And again. Go on, boy. Whoa. Yeah. What's getting it? You got to do that, mate. Oh, back up and unwind the wheel. Oh, Sam, would you grab the bikes at body shop, Sam? Okay. Down. Yeah, pull that back out and we'll go jump around the wheel.
Don't pick Carl's in there, look.
He's on job. Hold tight. Oh, rats in there? Huh? Any rats? Oh, got it. Yeah, Sam, grab that. We started by backing the recovery truck into it, and then we were fucking around, and then Sam put the winch around it. Back the man. Right, I've got to go. No, Brad. Right, Samuel! Go through it. Right. Yep, do it.
Fucking... Watch that thing breaking, Carl.
Don't snap my wing.
Oh, I'm fucked.
Sam, all the way to the yard.
You know.
What are you going to do with that?
It's not my problem, you lot are doing this.
I'm not touching it. Hey James, when was the last time you see that fucking box outside on the wall there? What are we going to do with it?
What we need now is some petrol and just let it go.
You can't burn that there, you're going to have to keep chucking it into that bin.
That bin's gonna be
You need to get...
full, pretty quick.
You need to get that metal in the metal skip.
Can we get my recovery truck winch up so I'm going to get my car?
And then stop.
I don't think you're taking the engine out of the Astra today.
No, I think you might be doing that, mate.
Bag? What's in that wooden box in there? Where? That one that's left on the side. That one there? Yeah, that looks interesting. That looks like someone using an old on the It's only started with daring me to back the recovery truck into it.
This is your fault,
Now
Brad.
it's on the floor.
You're responsible for the tidy up. You just need to get that bin going, don't you?
I ain't doing anything, mate.
You can't leave that like that. It was your idea, your recovery truck. You giving it Billy Big Bollocks.
It wasn't me.
The only good thing about it, I have got the evidence.
Evidence.
Should have been starting out as an easy day. It's ended up being all my mates deciding to pull down that unit. Carl's sat there thinking, what have I got myself into? Lee's breaking it up with the IAB, and there's the culprits. So, after a full day of demolishing the old terrapin that was outside, Sam, Brad, DJ, Carl, Big Henry, I can't think if there's anybody else there, made a right mess, but the end result is all the sides have gone. It is now just the roof and the floor of it left, but that's going to be a job for me old mate Winkle to come and take that away, because we ain't doing no more burning. That's been a full day's work on that, so no actual proper work done today, just that. Probably come clear soon why we've done that, so keep watching. Well, that's it. That's the end of vlog number 9. I hope you've enjoyed it so far. If you've made it to the end, please say the word grace in the comments. Tell as many people as you can about the page, please. As many subscribers as we can get, as many likes as we can get, that'd be great. On to vlog 10.